The recent bug fix did fix most people's problems, or at least the most pressing ones. However, there are still quite a few bugs in the game, and we are going to go over them. One of the bugs in the game is actually one I do currently have. The calendar will keep having a glowing notification dot. They claim to find the bug. You load in a household, notice the glowing light in the upper right corner, open the calendar to make it go away, travel somewhere, and the light is back. Also, the light is on even without any specific event other than a lunar cycle related notification. And this is happening with and without CC and mods. At the time that I saw this, 367 people had also had this problem. I also clicked me too on this because I have this problem whether I'm playing with mods or without. It is in the vanilla game for me, and it has been there for the longest time. As you can see, this bug report was reported back on July 2022. So this has been a bug that has been here for so long now. So I definitely wanted to bring awareness to this and ask if you have this bug yourself, because I have it and it is driving me insane. This is a relatively new bug that I have also gotten. Retail worker and vets do not spawn for owned businesses as a customer. What happens when the bug occurs? Employees and customers don't show up, and my Sims are unable to purchase the items set for purchase by the lot owners. After testing from the retail owner's side, similar issues occur. Customers don't show up and employees don't behave as they should. I get a script error having MCC installed, but I've tested for these issues both with and without mods and it persists. I have had this issue as well. I opened up a retail shop, one of the first ones I had opened up in a while, and it was a baby clothes shop, like cribs and just items that you needed for a newborn baby. And when my sim went to go as a non-owner of the business to purchase some things, she could not do it. So yes, I am also seeing this bug. It seems to have cropped up shortly after the very last patch that we got. I've also touched on this in one of my LPs, but careers and jobs that shouldn't have a daily task now have a blank daily task menu. I have also had this in my vanilla LP that I am doing. There is just simply no daily task shown and it is just completely blank. It doesn't seem to affect gameplay at all, but it is more of a UI issue, but it is there. Of course, here is an example of what we are talking about. If you look at the bean blender, the daily task is blank as well as the babysitter, whereas it either should not be there at all or should have a task listed. And of course, this person points out that it is also happening to the active careers, which is where I encountered the bug as well. Another bug is that same sim distortion bug is back, but in a different way. The body becomes a lot thinner and the face squishes vertically. The eyes become smaller, the same way as it was deforming from the jewelry bug from Crystal Creations that just got fixed in the last e-patch. I only observed it now after the last patch, but I don't know if it was already there with the Crystal Creations patch too. Before I was able to use this chair without damaging my Sims, although I rarely play with teens, so mostly had used it on young adults before. The bug now, I only tested on teens today. It looks like the bug is from Crystal Creations and it was not completely fixed. So if you use the styling chair on a sim, you could end up with a slightly altered sim. So here is the before state of the sim and here is the after. There is quite a bit of a difference. You can see it mostly in the chin and the neck area, and it does look like even the shoulders have kind of squished in a little bit too. So do be warned of this. If you are using the styling chair, it is deforming Sims if if you use it. And of course, here is a full body picture, so you can kind of see what's going on here. Now, I'm going to go over this bug because it has personally annoyed me to no end, and it has been a bug for quite a bit. The doors in apartments and dorms are staying visible even if you lower all of the walls. The doors are not disappearing in walls down or walls partially down while in live mode. This is so freaking frustrating to me. I hate anything that blocks my view inside the house of my Sims. It just annoys me. I cannot stand it when there's any door at all that does not go down. And this actually does happen quite frequently in my game, but normally if you grab the door and kind of move it away from a corner, it will fix it and the door will go down. But there is a bug in the game that makes it where the doors simply will not go down no matter what you do. Here is an example of what we are talking about. These doors should not be visible, and as you can see, it makes it very difficult to see inside of the bathroom here, for instance. Here is another example of the doors that we are talking about, but this one looks like it is in a city living apartment. It says, I also still have this problem, but since the January 31st, 2023 update, my doors no longer disappear and are permanently visible. This is a huge issue if you have apartments in city living, and you can even see the walls don't even look right. It's a really odd issue, and it's been around for over a year now. Here is another example of the doors not going down when they certainly should. This is for dorm rooms. So yes, there are definitely some issues. These are a lot of bugs. Some of them are just more frustrating than others. Nothing here is truly game breaking except for the styling chair. That one is pretty bad, but there's nothing here that's truly game breaking. For the most part, the game is stable right now, but it's a game, a very big, sophisticated game that is also very old, so there's always going to be some form of bugs in this game just because it's a simulation game with a lot of moving parts, and it's a decade old now, guys. This is an old game, especially by most gaming standards these days. So it's just a thing that's going to happen. You're always going to have bugs in this game. You're never going to have a true perfect state for this game. That said, we should always be chasing after these bugs and eliminating them as quickly as possible. These doors being stuck upright for almost 2 years now, that's just a shame, and that shouldn't be happening. Those type of bugs really need to be fixed. There's really no excuse for these bugs to be sitting here for as long as some of them are. But let me know down below in the comments what bugs you are seeing in your gameplay. Are you noticing any of these bugs, or are you having something completely different? Let me know. But I would like to give a huge shout out to all of the members of my channel. I love all of you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you'd like to be a part of the membership too, you can join down below and get some awesome perks to go along with it. But that is all I have for this video. I hope all of you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!